Hey Scootopians, OhManDan here. Welcome to Scootopia. Today we're doing the first impressions of the Currus NF Plus. Beautiful, beautiful scooter. I love its presentation. It's just a beauty. Let's just start with the handlebars. We have the grip. The grip has a really nice diameter. You know, I have big hands. I don't really like my fingers to touch my palm, and so it's pretty nice there. Then we have the switch here, the light and horn switch. Then we have the eco and turbo button here. It's the single dual motor and a key turn off switch with the voltmeter and the infamous mini motors eye display. It has the carbon fiber handlebars and Zod brakes, XOD. You see that? Those are Zod brakes. Look at this handlebar, the carbon fiber, beautiful. Look at this logo, R's facing each other. Really gives it that kind of quality look. All right. From the handlebars from end to end is 27.4 inches wide, which gives you great stability. If you look at the stem, you know, you're probably familiar with single pole and dual pole stems, even the flat pole stem, the flat stem that's on the Dualtron X. This is not any of those. This is what we call a fabricated stem. Some of them are pretty durable. This one here is really good, made really, really well. This stem is pretty solid, you know. That light there is 4,000 lumens. It's really, really bright, brighter than the Wolf, Warrior, King, or X. All right. And let's see. And so then you come on down, we have, the suspension on here is a hydraulic spring coil suspension. And this scooter is on a 10-inch wheel. It's a inner tube pneumatic tire, 10 inches though. You know, I don't like that 10 inch. This pin, the folding pin, is quite robust. It's a pretty thick pin. I love how thick it is. It's a pretty solid pin, and you don't get any wobbles in this stem at all. And it's, you know, on my way over it, it was just beautiful. Looking at the deck is 24.5 inches long, 11.5 inches wide, and 5.5 inches from the ground. Really nice deck. The footrest, you know, the angle is kind of questionable. It doesn't have a good angle where you can really get a good plant on if you need to get some pressure up front. It's kind of sort of flat, but it's still beautiful. Has the brake light and tail light built into that footrest. All right, little flimsy kickstand. If this wasn't in the grass, you'll see that the scooter almost sits kind of straight up, but not quite. Almost like the Nan robot kickstand, but not so straight up. All right. Then, of course, like I said, it has the Zod brakes. This fender, you remember the damage that was done to this fender, so I kind of put some glue on it, but I used the silicone glue, which had to cure for 24 hours just to keep it from flapping around or coming completely off. But the mud flap is positioned well. You're not going to get any debris spraying on you. This little button right here is for the RGB lighting on the side. That Currus turns colors on the side. It's just a beautiful, well fabricated machine. I'm really impressed by what I see in the overall build of the Currus NF Plus. All right. This scooter is a 60 volt, 28 amp hour battery. Has two 1200 watt motors. Really performs really well. Does about a top speed of 40 miles per hour. We'll see what we get when we take her out. But it's pretty good. It rides real comfortable. Had a real comfortable ride coming over. And so I'm looking forward to not having any surprises on our little ride, you know. So, you know, let's get on out and see what we can do. All right, cool. You gotta love Korean made products. They're really nice. The quality is beautiful. So, talking about the Korean made, I bet when I first got on this thing to go, it only did 4 miles per hour. And so I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So I had to find the limited wire, and I went under the hood, took the deck off, but I couldn't remove this because this area right here and where the neck is, if you take this off, you have to take off that whole neck and the headset and all that. So I didn't want to go through all that. So I just literally went in there, found the wire, which happened to be an orange wire, disconnected that wire, and boom, had power. You know, it was ready to go. Okay, let's go for a little ride. Pretty comfortable so far. Very comfortable ride. Oh my God, there's the UPS guy. I wonder if he delivered my package. I'm expecting the Bronco Extreme, but I guess he didn't have it. He didn't deliver it. Do like everybody else. Well, I thought he was gonna sit at the light for a minute, but I guess not. Guess I'll just have to wait. Very smooth acceleration. So far so good on stability. It's real windy out. I guess if you can see those trees, it's real windy. It's kind of blowing a lot. What's up, buddy? All right. Woo. Them headwinds are tough. Headwinds are pretty tough. I think you got another one for me. Huh? I think you got another one for me. Huh?
I do. That's why.
You gonna bring it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. He said I do. You heard that? You got it on the truck. I'm riding in the headwind. This one's 50.
Holy shit.
That one you got 80. Yeah. This is the last one you brought me. I'm testing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? He's still keeping up.
Yeah.
Well, at least I know which truck is on. Woo, that wind is blowing. Almost blew me in the street. Hot diggity dog. I guess it ain't heavy enough. I think it's 89 pounds. Plus my 240. 339 pounds ain't heavy enough to keep from blowing. Blowing in the breeze, baby. This scooter, man, is going to make somebody very, very happy. You know, hopefully you won't get all the banging around that this one got in shipping. You know, it's got some scratches and bruises on it from shipping. Never trust a vehicle, man. Assume these rascals cannot see you. You know what I mean? But I tell you, my first impressions of this scooter is pretty nice. It's a mid-range scooter. It's, you know, it's kind of just like the other two we had. Has a 60-volt battery, 28 amp hour, 1200 watt motors, mini motor controller. I think this probably be this. It'll be real similar to the Dualtron 3, you know, so it's yeah, it's nimble too. It's pretty nimble, but those small tires, man, kind of prevent you from doing a whole lot of carving and stuff, man. I can notice at higher speeds a little slight wobble, but that's to be expected on 10-inch tires, for sure. 10-inch tires at a higher speed, you're going to get somewhat of a wobble. There's all kinds of screws and debris in the road. When I'm riding, I'm looking ahead, but while I'm looking ahead, I'm looking at what's on the road. You know, that's why, knock on wood, I've never got a flat tire. Even though I use ride-on and armadillos as a sealant, I really like the ride-on. The ride-on has really proven to me to be a real quality tire sealant. Blowing, old man around. It is like, it's heavy. It's a heavy wind. It's very quiet, very comfortable. You know, this scooter was built in South Korea, so that should speak to the quality. Just like the Dualtron X and you know, those are South Korean company, but this is a South Korean company still in South Korea. Still in South Korea. They do some quality work, that's for sure. Like I said, Irvine has some of the most uneven terrain. It is some of the worst roads I've seen in California. Every time I say that, New York always chime in, man. Our roads are worse, and I have to agree, their roads are worse. I mean, if you've never ridden in New York, man, you don't know terrible road conditions. Their roads are, man. I'll take Irvine any day over New York. to ride your scooter as if you're invisible. And always anticipate the worst from a driver. Because they don't see you. They really don't see you out here on this road. And you got to see them and make the adjustments for them. They're thanking you, trust me. They are thanking you all. Look at this wind. Look, that wind just blew that can. Look, see the can flying down? That's how windy it is. Look at those palm trees. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Let's ride. Let's ride. I have all kind of little test routes that I do on these scooters, man, and every one of them have a certain feature that really tests the scooter. You know, this little ride right here tested on slow acceleration, you know, how jerky or non-jerky it is, how slow you can hold your speed in my life. Like I said, you have to act as though they don't see you. They never looked up. So this is not the car, it's the pedestrians too. They don't see you either. They ain't even looking for you. They just looking through their peripheral vision for big objects. And you, the small little object, they don't see you. It doesn't register. Look at this lady. Never stops. Never freaking stops. I love talking to people out here on the streets, and you know, so I'm always ready, and then I hand them this card. All right, good. Actually, you get about 45. Let me give you one of them little cards there.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. They're nice, man. If you're ever interested in electric scooters, check out my channel. I can guide you in the right way. Okay. Love talking to people, especially about scooters. Well, I don't see my UPS guy's truck out here. He's gonna make his rounds and come to me tonight. Put money on it. Put money on it. I know he is.
What an exciting first impression. Hey, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, and share my videos, and we'll see you next time. This is OhManDan. I'm out.
About to meet the man, OhManDan. Was about the mug to help mankind. Start a scooter club, I know you're fine, cause you're just like that. You bend over backwards to help a man. You strap up, you boot up, you throw on your colors. Get ready to hang, riding with the fellas. Yeah, on a glorious crusade. Helping those in need. Now they got it made. West Coast scooter.